Hi, I'm an artist, you're an artist. And do you think having an art style is something important? For me, and for now at least, the answer is yes. So first thing first, let's talk definition. What does style mean? But before that, as always, the painting past me will be working on in the background will be the wallpaper for June, which you can get access to on Ko-fi or YouTube membership. Anyway, so what do I mean when I say style? Simply and broadly speaking, it is something consistent that appears in the majority of an artist's works, like something the artist is known for. It could be anything, like the choice of the subject. Some artists only paint women, some only paint landscape, or how the artist would depict that subject matter using what kind of materials, such mediums, what kind of colors, what kind of shape, or what kind of lines. It could be any one of those elements, or the combination of some of them, or all of them. Like even the smallest things that differentiate one artist from another can also be counted as a style. Here's a few examples of artists that, in my opinion, have really strong, distinctive art style. We have GT Sleep 12,000. We have GT Sleep 1200 with stylized portrait of young girls with insane material render. Plastibu with slightly pixelized rusty horror art with retro game vibe. Von art with high fantasy art drawn using almost exclusively graphite pencil. Negre Onomai with anthropomorphic cat, like human-like cat, being so very attractive. And as you can see, a strong art style is one that can be summarized into a few words like this. And with that in mind, here's an example of someone with not so consistent art style. And let's censor the name for privacy reasons. And don't worry, we will be discussing this specific case in great detail in future videos for, pseudoscience purposes, which originally I planned to do it later in this video, but the scripts already seem pretty long, so future video it is. And since I am also doing YouTube, obviously, I will expand this definition to video content as well, not just limited to visual art, but also YouTube videos. And the definition for content style also stays roughly the same as the art one. It is anything that differentiates one creator from another, and it could be the subject they talk about, the way they present it to the audience, the editing style, the humor, the thumbnails, the titles, literally any of those things. So is having an art style really important? And my answer is yes and also no. And let's discuss the no side first, because even though it does sound really rebellious and cool in my opinion, the logic behind that is fairly straightforward and frankly not that interesting to talk about. So yeah, let's talk about the no first. And it is simply because it can be kinda boring to do the same thing over and over again. And you kinda need to consistently do something a lot of time for it to be counted as a style. And it can be really exciting at first, but over time, it can be rather not as interesting anymore. So at a time like that, some artists may seek new things to create and to have fun again. And that's reason number one. As for reason number two, as artists, as people, we naturally have interest in a lot of different things. Usually, not all of us, but the majority, I think. We like to explore new territories, to learn about new fields, to tinker with new ideas. So naturally, to reflect those interests, we also like to create different things as well. And they are not necessarily related to each other. And actually, more often than not, they are kinda all over the place, so they couldn't really form a coherent style. So yeah, that's reason number two. So in short, the reason for saying no, art style is not important, is mainly stemmed from the artists themselves. They desire to not do something repetitive for too long, the desire to explore the unknown ideas, the desire of not wanting to be caged in a box, the desire to be free. And from the very bold choice of word, you can clearly see that this idea came from a very young and naive brain of someone who haven't really thought about turning this creative stuff into a profession, as in wanting to earn a living from it. And that opinion has changed a lot since the days I Well, today this person wanted to actually earn something from what they create. So if that sounded familiar to you, like if you want to earn something from your art, and it doesn't even need to be money like from doing commission or anything like that, it could be exposure, followers on social medias, etc. Then having a clear art style will be very beneficial for you. Why? Let's talk from the audience/customers POV, point of view. Audience in the case that you want to grow your social media accounts, and customers in the case you want to open commissions or sell your artwork. So let's say you discover a new art account on social media and it looks similar to one of the 4 examples I have shown you in the beginning of the videos, meaning they have a really consistent art style. So in just one quick scroll and glance, you can tell what this person has been creating and what they will be likely to create in the future. And in that short span of scrolling time, you can decide whether you vibe with their creations or not. Thus, do you want to follow them or not? If yes, then the artist get one more person enjoying their art. If not, it's a pass. And on the flip side, not having something consistent means you will have to spend more time deciding if the art passed the vibe check or not. And in this modern day and age, having to spend some time thinking like that can be like a death sentence. Like not all the time, not everybody, but that is something very common. And that's the case of social medias. If you are a customer who want to commission some artists for some paintings, the story is also similar. If you take a look at the artist's profile or portfolio and see a lot of pieces done in a clear art style, you can pretty safely decide right on the spot whether this artist has the ability to execute your vision or not. And you can also have a pretty good idea about the quality of work that you will receive and whether it's worth the price you pay or not. So in short, having a clear and consistent style is a shortcut to build some initial trust with an audience or a customer. And how to maintain that trust is another topic for another day, Yeah. And also, this is not to say that the audience is at fault for being so relentless with their time or being impatient or narrow-minded or anything like that. I think it's mainly because there are just so many things going on these days. Like everything is constantly changing all the time, especially on social medias. So having something consistent to your art is just a fast and reliable way to tell people, if you like these things that appear a lot in my art, you will be pretty likely to enjoy the similar stuff I will put out in the future these days. And I don't think there is anything wrong with that, because that's me too. Like I am also an audience and I also do this a lot. And the same thing also applies to video content as well. Like if you could describe someone's content in a short sentence, it's very likely that that person is already pretty successful. Like for example, Nirami/V for her comic shots, mainly Badass Hero, the guy playing horror games with a really low voice, or a more different example, Minute Man, who is known for debunking bullshit and is very successful on both short form and long form contents, which is something not a lot of people can do, by the way. And also, being able to describe someone's contents in just a few words makes it very easy for their existing audience to share and introduce their stuff to new people. Like imagine being really casual. If you like comic shots or if you like horror games, check out this person's page. I think you will enjoy it. Very casual, very easy, very light. Even if things doesn't work out, it's fine. Instead of, producing a long paragraph about, oh, this artist paints some pretty delicious shiny art, but sometimes they also dabble in horror and also creature designs too. Like, choose one, I guess. Anyway, as you can see, this kind of conversation can turn awkward pretty quickly. So having a style can be beneficial in that way too. Unexpected, but yeah. And that's the main benefit of having a consistent style to what you do, whether it's art or content. But it's not only for the audience. There is benefit on the artist/creator side too. Like us Vietnamese have a saying like this: chăm hay không bằng tay quen, which can be roughly translated into the more you do something, the better you get at it. And the same thing applies here. Having a style means you will have to do similar things over and over again, and that's pretty much how you get good at it, like the technicality side of things. For example, if you do a lot of shiny bling bling art, naturally you will get better at it. Like, I hope so. Or if you have to do a lot of debunking bullshit, you will know the most efficient and effective way of bullshit debunking. Like, look at Michelle from Love Muffin Beauty Science. She knows how to explain science stuff for the layman to understand. I know, because me is a layman, me understand. So yeah, in conclusion, if you just want to create stuff, you don't really need to give a fuck about pretty much anything other than what you want to do. But in the chance that you want to earn something from what you create, maybe it's a really good time to start thinking about what kind of style, well, let's say what kind of thing you want to be known for. Yeah, let's start from that. So, is this to say that someone who wants to do a variety of things and also want to earn a living from doing those different things is kinda doomed from the start? Well, not necessarily, at least in theory. For this to gain a better understanding of people with multi-styles, let's dabble in some pseudoscience and do a case study of an individual with multi-styles. But not today. I will reserve this part for another video because this one is getting long and also we need some more data. For now, let's check out how the ice flower water turns out, shall we? So that's my opinion regarding art styles. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section because I think it will be very valuable to read about others' perspectives on this topic. Anyway, for now, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day/night ahead and see you later.